Hey guys, this is Ike with Rollout Reviews, bringing you another Crossfight B-Daman review. This time it is CB-83 Garuburn Ultimate DX Set. So we'll set these off to the side and take a look at the packaging really quick. On the front here we have Ultimate Drive Garuburn itself. Up here we have all three modes it can accomplish: Power Type Mode, Rapid Fire Type Mode, and Control Type Mode. Right here we can see it's part of the Gimmick Specialty line, and on the side we can see the stats for the normal Drive Garuburn. These stats are exactly the same as the one you can get individually. On the side here, you can see it has everything that comes in the box, including the ultimate arm and the spike core. It also shows off the emblem there. On the back, you have a really weird customization right there. Spike Phoenix, obviously, the spike core it comes with, the perfect mode of Ultimate Drive Garuburn there, and once again, all three modes. Shows you how to hold it, and that is about it. In the box, you also get a really shiny sticker sheet here. Some nice details. You can apply those if you would like, and you also get two of the standard Emblem Charge Series tools, one in orange and one in black. So let's take a look at everything you get individually. Now, the first thing that this set comes with is a translucent orange version of Drive Garuburn. Now, I don't think that this deco looks as good as the original. However, it works exactly the same. It comes with two B-Daman. We can load those up. Fires just like that, and the emblem charge works just the same. So, if you don't already have Drive Garuburn, this is a great way to get it. Now, another thing this set comes with is the coveted Spike Core. This is the core of Spike Phoenix, which is a mail order exclusive to Japan and is very, very hard to get. Fortunately, this core is relatively unchanged, the only difference being the color scheme. Now, the shell of the core is pretty much exactly the same as the drive core. However, these little bits up here, the hold parts on the inside, and the rubber drive strip are all very, very different. As you can see, the drive strip has these little, well, spikes on it, hence the name. So let's test this out using the parts from the set. It also comes with another set of bolts in black to match the spike core, which is nice. And here is Spike Garuburn. Now, one of the first things you're going to notice about this core is that when the safety bar at the back here is not all the way up, the hold parts on the inside almost become completely useless. As you can see here, marbles just fall right through the core. It's not a good thing. However, when it's put on the ground and this is all the way up, it becomes a very different story. So let's do a couple test shots. Without the emblem charge first, and with the emblem charge. As you can see, this is a very, very powerful core. Now, while I don't own every single power type release in the line, this core blows the Rising core and the Excel core right out of the water and gives Assault Dragoran a run for his money. It's very, very powerful. Also, the drive strip at the bottom is one of the most effective out of the lot. It's definitely more effective than both the Excel core, the drive core, and the Rising core. Gives a much more noticeable spin on the marble, which is very, very cool. And now for the main part of this set, the ultimate arm itself. So, to prepare Drive Garuburn for this, we're going to start by pulling off the wings on the side of the head. Pulling off this front part can be a little tricky to grip, but once you get it off, there it is. Then, pull off the arms. And put the little claws on the back of the feet. Now, for the rest of this, I am going to be using the normal Drive Garuburn just because I think it looks a lot better. So, from here, we're going to attach these pieces to the feet. At the back here, we attach this little trigger piece. Now, this yellow piece is very thin. Be very careful, I wouldn't risk breaking that. Also, pulling this apart for the first time is kind of tricky, but the trick is sort of just to pull apart like this, and it should split right apart. Attach those to either side of the trigger and secure it with this piece like that. Now, these pieces here attach to either side of the head, and this piece plugs onto the front. From here, we just attach the arms themselves. And there is Ultimate Drive Garuburn. So here is Ultimate Drive Garuburn, and first things first, it looks absolutely amazing. I love the gold chrome parts all the way around it, and the yellow translucent parts are a very nice touch. It has these loops on the arms here to help you hold it, and similarly it has these wings up here. Some really nice details on the side of the head there, and it has this trigger pad on the back so you can fire it with 2 fingers. I find that these little loops here come off far too easy, which is unfortunate, and when I fire the trigger pad, it sometimes splits like this, even though it has this piece up here, which is supposed to keep it together. All in all, this mode, which is considered normal mode, doesn't really add all that much to Drive Garuburn. So let's go to his first mode here, which is control mode. And all that really entails is these little bits coming down and out. Now, you wouldn't think this would add all that much, seeing as these little pieces are dinky and flimsy and very mediocre looking. But this mode surprisingly adds a lot of stability. Not only does it stabilize magazines, but it also just makes it a whole lot more secure on the ground. And it feels a lot more, well, stable. And that's very, very nice. So flipping these up, let's go into the next mode, Power Mode. This is the first mode that actually features the emblems and is the only mode out of the first 3 that you can activate the emblem charge in. So you just bring these down like this. They have some little hooks that attach them up here, and then these flip up just like that. Here is Power Mode. Again, it just looks incredible. I love the shape of the emblem, and the Garuda bird flying forward on it looks so, so sharp. I love that. Now, unfortunately, while it looks great, this emblem charge really isn't all that special. It has these little loose parts here that compress the hold parts on the inside, making the shot more powerful when you press the emblems. But unfortunately, if we do a test shot here, pushing these in really doesn't make it all that much more powerful than the normal emblem charge on the normal Drive Garuburn, which is unfortunate. So really the only upside of this is how great it looks. Now the next mode is probably the most different out of all the modes. It is Rapid Fire mode. For this mode, we take the loops off of the arms and then take this little piece off of the trigger. From here, we can split this section. Again, be very careful with this. I don't know really the tolerances, and I don't want to risk breaking something, so just be careful with it. There we go. set those off to the side and replace them with these. Reattach this piece to secure it, and then we can attach these little wing parts to the arms. Now, while the loops don't really stay on the arms very well, these are a different story. They're very secure, and I don't see them accidentally popping off anytime soon. And here is rapid fire mode. Now, it adds a little loop to the back, much like roll sa sword. You can put your thumb in there, and that'll help you with rapid fire. It also has these little bits on the side that can help you hold it as well. However, I find just because of the shape of this little hexagon shape, it's a little small for my thumb, which is unfortunate. So how I like holding this guy is, these help me do this, is I like holding him with one hand like this, looping my index finger through here, and firing him like this, pushing in and out. So let's do a quick test of that. Attaching the system magazine on, and loading that up with B-Daman. It's going to be sort of hard to demonstrate this without getting my hand in the way, but as you can see, works quite well. So that is it for the individual modes. However, there is one final mode, perfect mode, and pretty much all that is the rapid fire mode with the emblems and the stabilizers deployed. And this is perfect mode. Now, I don't see why any of the other modes are necessary when this exists. It's all of the modes combined into one, and you get the best of both worlds without the annoying wings in the way. It makes no sense to me why anyone would ever use any of the other modes when they could just use this. You have the power from the emblems, you have the loop, you have these little bits to help stabilize the shot, and you have the stabilizers at the back. This provides a nice beat-em-on. It's the best of all the worlds. However, it still ends up being a little so-so. I would have expected something more from the name Ultimate, and it really doesn't deliver, unfortunately. It looks amazing, and if you like the way he looks, that should sell you alone. But unfortunately, I just think the cannon arm is a better version up part for Garuburn. The grips on the arms provide a lot more control, and the enhanced emblems provide a lot more power than this. However, like I said, his best selling point is his looks, and that's worth it alone for me because he looks amazing. This is how I'm going to display my Drive Garuburn on the shelf. However, if this guy didn't sell you, the one reason to buy this set is the spike core. The only other way to get the spike core is through Spike Phoenix, which is extremely, extremely rare. And this core alone is worth the purchase. So that is about it, guys, and this is IX, signing off.